Kaffarov, part 1, 2, and 3, all in one video.
Oh God, why didn't you separate it?
Because, I don't know, I figured there's nothing to talk about, so this would be a good time to talk about manscaping.
I think we pretty much blew that topic out of the wire.
Oh, okay. We can talk about landscaping. Or not.
Any strategy. We can We can just go into it.
This game's fucking simple. So you have a little ammo, like the little marker on your screen. It's some better guns. This gun that you start off with is kind of shit. But if you run up to that thing, you'll get some better guns.
Yeah.
And this is a really long level. A couple achievements to get. And
oh boy.
A lot of fun stuff.
So,
next question.
I got a thought.
Oh. Okay. So, from Explicit D says...
So, you got the Wii U coming out. And this game is slated for Wii U.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't remember that from the keynote? Like, they're getting real games.
I remember they were getting Skyrim.
And this.
Oh, I didn't remember this. But, okay. Cool.
Meanwhile, Xbox and PS3 add Wii and Kinect. It's like, quit trying to fucking be each other. Like, the Xbox is trying to be the Wii because the Wii was so fucking successful.
Right.
And now the Wii U is like, oh, well, we lost all the hardcore audience. We need them back. Let's add Battlefield and Skyrim and have this be like an actual powerful machine. And it's like...
I understand your point.
What the fuck are you doing?
And I think... Well,
Xbox, chill out with the Kinect.
So I can see... I completely understand why the Wii is moving in a more advanced direction. And I think it's because they don't have their next gimmick yet.
They don't have a next gimmick at all.
Well, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
And they're just trying... They realize that Wii sales are dropping off a cliff, which they have completely. Like, they're not selling...
Everyone who wants one has one.
Right. And so I cut out a big driving section there.
I should say everyone who wants one has one sitting in their basement with dust on it.
Right, exactly. Wishing it was a DVD player to hook up to their shitty tube TV in their gym.
Yeah.
The Wii, it's past its gimmick phase. No one's buying it anymore. Mm-hmm. Microsoft added Wii support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Basically. And I guess the Kinect is actually selling well. Isn't it? Like it said some crazy, which doesn't make sense.
It's sold well right off the bat. I don't know how continued sales are. I don't know how Kinect-only games are selling.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta believe the attach rate for Kinect is significantly lower than just regular Xbox users.
So I understand why both companies did what they did by going in the other person's direction. I think Microsoft's is more misguided in understanding like why the Wii was successful, even though they sold a ton. So maybe it wasn't misguided. Maybe they did the smart thing.
Yeah, I mean the reason I like the Kinect is because there's a chance. I mean, basically what it's doing is infiltrating into homes, into family homes.
Yeah,
you're infiltrating that box that when your kid turns 10 is gonna fucking want Halo, not Gunstringer for Kinect.
Right, or plus Netflix and all the other awesome things that they're going to sell you on that, and movie rentals and everything.
Yeah, it's just to get their foot in the door.
Right, it's to reach a new audience. And
once they get that box in there, then people start realizing, I can do, Netflix.
Yeah, exactly. But the Wii U seems more like a desperate move. Mm-hmm. Like they realize that no one's buying Wii games. Like the attach rates for the Wii, wow, it's really starting to snow outside.
Yep.
It's coming down. Holy shit. Like the amount of games that the average person who buys a Wii, or the amount of Wii games that the average Wii owner buys is probably a quarter to even less than that of what the average 360 or PlayStation 3 owner buys.
Yeah.
And I think, plus the Wii sales are not going anywhere. Mm-hmm. And they've already sold all their Wii Fit balance boards that they're going to sell.
Yeah.
So what's next? Like,
Kinect is the next Wii gimmick.
right.
Like, it's like, if you want to upgrade from Wii, you get a Kinect.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, no. I got wine on my Stormtrooper hoodie.
You better get a Tide Stick quick.
We don't have a Tide Stick here. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I can soak it in water.
I am kidding you.
Shit. God damn it. Stormtrooper hoodie's awesome. I should wear it. I should zip it up.
No, it's an audio thing we got going here.
Yeah, that's true. I can talk with a Stormtrooper voice. How does the These aren't the droids you're looking for. That's the only Stormtrooper noise or line that I know. But the move, that didn't catch on at all.
Doesn't seem like it, no. The only move game that I'm dying to play, House of the Dead Overkill.
Oh, yeah. I would
Extreme Edition
actually like to
whatever.
play that. But that's a big investment for one
Oh, yeah.
4-hour game.
Right. Just like Kinect's a big investment for Dance Central. Or whatever you're going to do with it.
Exactly. That's a hard sell.
Mm-hmm. Just like 3D glasses are a hard sell for, what, like 3 movies on demand and whatever games we have that are 3D.
Yeah, exactly. So when you meleeed that dude, you stole his sniper rifle, which is a badass sniper that has an infrared scope on it, and you'll be using this for a while now. Yeah, so the move... I don't know. How does the PC fit in all of this?
It hasn't been tainted by the bullshit. It's great. The only problem is, like, they're expensive, and...
A desktop is expensive.
Yeah, like a
Like-
good one.
Right, and more people are moving to just laptops, and
Yeah.
in no time at all, more and more people are not going to even be having laptops. They're going to be using tablets and just their phone,
Unless you want to do gaming.
unless you want to do serious gaming. Like,
PC gaming.
yeah,
is the
PC gaming has
best.
always been the enthusiast thing.
Yeah, it's like you spend over $1,000 on a rig.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
got
buy a
your
badass mouse, you buy a
got your
badass
mouse and
keyboard, you get a microphone, you get a headset, do all this shit. And then you pay $15 a month for your MMO or whatever.
Yeah.
service
and
you're doing.
You got Steam, which is a superior service to any console service.
Yeah, it really is better every step of the way.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. It's so damn
Steam?
expensive. No, the
the PC route.
The PC route is much more expensive. Than,
Yes, because you could pick up an Xbox for $200.
Right. Like, I'm surprised. Well, I don't know if I'm surprised, but I'd like to see more free-to-play stuff on consoles. I think that would really open a huge market.
Yeah.
But I don't think Microsoft will let that happen.
No way.
Because they're too dumb. Like, League of Legends, I mean, you couldn't translate that game to the Xbox. But, I mean, using that same business model, super addictive, fun game, microtransaction-based,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah. If Halo was free,
If Halo was
the
free on the
Halo
Xbox,
multiplayer was free, but you could buy armor and crap like that.
well, that actually brings up an interesting point.
Hats, you could buy hats.
Well, you already can buy hats in Halo. That's the thing. They already are selling microtransaction
Oh.
shit, and they are already also charging $60 for it.
Well, there
which
you
is
go.
which is why Microsoft and Sony are not going to allow free-to-play stuff like that on their system, because it's going to undermine their own games that they're charging $60 a piece for, and it's going to
Yeah.
undermine their own commissions that they earn. Like, if you didn't know, every time you buy a game, even if it's not published by Microsoft, the console maker gets
Royalty.
a royalty fee. So unless League of Legends 360, the only way that they would ever let that be free is if they made Riot Games pay them that royalty fee for every download.
Yeah.
Which is an insane business model. Like that, like free-to-play games is already a pretty out-there business model, but paying royalties on top of that, that's just nuts. Like, that doesn't... Like, that's a big fucking leap. And when you can already do it for free on Facebook and on, like, any laptop with a video card.
Yeah, the PC is nice because it's brandless.
Yeah, it absolutely is brandless.
That's why Apple sucks. Like iTunes, you know, you like get pigeonholed into like buying everything Apple.
Oh, quick note: don't walk in front of that door. Some dude's just gonna start shooting a shotgun randomly through it. Like, hug that wall and get close enough to it to hear him shoot it, and then like they'll throw a grenade through the hole. But I got killed by that a couple times when I was like not paying attention. Anyway, so yeah, it's not like. Yeah, the PC is so much more open.
Yeah.
And like Blizzard Dota is coming out, and Dota 2 is coming out, and League of Legends is huge.
And the PC...
And Heroes of New Earth is free now.
Being open is what allowed it to succeed over Macs in the 80s and 90s.
So who's going to come out with the PC console? And where do you make money in that?
I mean,
is it Steam?
Is kind of on the border of doing that.
That's true, but is League of but that no, on live, like the thing that you hook up to your TV, and it comes with a controller. Yeah, I can see that.
They gave you a mouse and keyboard support.
What if Steam sold a console that you hooked up to your TV? Like, they would have a big incentive to do that.
Gangbusters in sales.
Because it would come pre-installed with Steam loaded onto it, and they make
that console would destroy other consoles.
Right, and then it would come presumably with controller and keyboard and mouse support.
Yeah. The biggest issue I see is the difference between a controller and a keyboard and mouse and multiplayer. Because there's just got to be separate communities for controllers and keyboard and mouse because it's different level.
Yeah. Well, to a degree. Okay, so for a first-person shooter, I'd say it's getting closer. Like, there is a difference. There's an undeniable difference, but I wouldn't say that it's game-breaking. A game like any Dota clone, League of Legends,
if you
Dota,
tried to play
like
Counter-Strike with a fucking console controller, you would get worked.
But it wouldn't be that hard to have their own separate, like, server filters, you know? But games like League of Legends, they just don't translate to a controller.
No, it's just too much shit going on.
Well, there's just too many buttons. There's and it just doesn't make sense. Like, a controller is designed very well.
It's almost like StarCraft.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you can't do StarCraft with a controller. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, you can make Halo Wars with its own completely customized and designed controller scheme, but you can't do...
Because it's hard to, flick across the map quickly with a console.
Right, exactly. And, it's harder to aim. I mean, actually, I don't know, with, skill shots in League of Legends where you're, kind of aiming a little...
Yeah, that would be doable.
But, yeah, the map awareness
But you're, clicking to where the guy should go. You're not, steering the guy.
Well,
whereas consoles seem to be better for steering.
You could, in League of Legends, you click, you're just steering the guy instead of
clicking where he's
him
going to go.
Right, and then he just kind of auto paths himself. You have to drive him around those corners. That would actually work. Maybe League of Legends could actually work.
Be crazy. They're putting Minecraft on a phone.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell that works.
That's nuts. That's crazy to me.
Xperia Play.
Oh, so if you want an achievement, get a headshot on all of the cardboard dummies in this area. And
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I was talking to Rebel Link, who's made a bunch of videos for our site, and he said he got that achievement without even knowing that it was an achievement. He just did it anyway.
That's
his first time.
It's always rewarding.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. I just secretly found that.
Yeah.
Should I look online and see if anybody else has got it yet? Oh, yes. Everybody else did the exact same thing. Mm-hmm. Shit. No Easter egg video for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's so much, like, any serious MMO, the controls are just too complex. It just doesn't work.
Oh, God.
With just a controller. But that's such bullshit because consoles can support controller or a keyboard and mouse. Yes. They just won't let it.
Yes.
So, as soon as Steam releases their console for whatever price, and then they see it's blowing up, Microsoft and Sony are in perfect position to release a new patch that's going to allow full keyboard and mouse support for all the games.
The key difference between controller and keyboard and mouse, in my mind, like, okay, obviously keyboard and mouse is superior for controlling.
Yeah.
In almost every situation.
Right.
However, keyboard and mouse doesn't work well on the couch. Controller is a couch thing. And that's like...
That's not to say that you couldn't design a keyboard that would fit smoothly on your lap, but then the mouse on the couch, that
doesn't work.
It just doesn't work.
That's the key differentiator. So that's why you have to maintain both options, and you have to keep the multiplayer separate, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, like a desk and a mouse versus a couch laid back. They're very different.
Very different. And it also depends on, like, I feel like, you're in keyboard and mouse, you're like in intense gameplay, like click, 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 click.
Yeah.
And you're sitting back on a couch playing Fable. You're like, oh yeah, this is pretty fucking easy. Just jam on the X and enjoy the view.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
So can there be?
There needs to be both.
There needs to be both, but will there always be a market for the PC?
Yeah.
I don't.
It's too good.
I don't know if the hardcore gaming enthusiasts is enough. I mean, maybe it is.
It is enough.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's
especially as gaming gains popularity.
I guess. I don't know. Like, maybe a year ago, I would have said no. But League of Legends has blown me away. It's a fucking amazing game that's free, and they're making tons of cash on microtransactions.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that says that PC gaming is alive and well, and underestimated by many people. Really.